Hello, you are here because you are wondering how to collect data about your constellation. So I'll walk you through where and how to collect this data. My constellation is Orion, so I can use even this Wikipedia page to get its meaning, what the name means. Orion means hunter in Greek mythology, so you can see that on my screen. And you can do a little research here to figure out where it is located. And from there, you'll do a little research on the history and mythology. So you can click on those tabs. You can see there's lots of history, mythology for this constellation. So I just briefly put some, on this side, some notes on that constellation and what it means to different cultures. I also included a description, a picture of the actual constellation, what it looks like, and you can typically pull that from this front image here. So I included those little connecting lines that are not really there in the sky, so that's just here. Now, in terms of getting the star information, if you scroll down a bit underneath the picture, there's a list of stars in your constellation. So you choose your constellation, and then look, these are all, well, not even all of the stars, but these are a bunch of the stars that are within that constellation's space in the sky. So I would recommend choosing a few from the top, a few from the middle, a few from the bottom, because these are generally going to be set up by size or brightness. So, for example, Rigel here is really bright, and Betelgeuse and Bellatrix, they become increasingly dim. So we want some of our bright stars, some of our mid luminosity stars, and then some of our dimmer stars. You've got room there for 10. The name is in the first column, and then the absolute magnitude is visible in this column here. It has a short form ABS mag. So that's short for absolute magnitude. And then you're asked also for the temperature and the distance from Earth. The distance is the very next column, so that's given to you in light years. So that's automatically available here. The only thing you'll need to do is to click on that star to grab its temperature. You can also do this method for getting all of the data about each star and then just keep going back to this tab. So here I'll click on Rigel, and I'll move myself over. And over here, I want to grab the temperature of this star. So it is in this side panel. And if you scroll down far enough, or you just search the term temperature, you can see the temperature there. So for Rigel, it's 12,100. Don't worry about the plus or minus, and then the K stands for Kelvin. You can also get the distance from this piece here. So like here, the distance is given, and the other one is the absolute magnitude. So that's given here as well. So you can get all of the info from the star's homepage, and then just go back, click another star, maybe one that's sort of like in the middle. And then from here, you'll be able to find its temperature, its absolute magnitude, and its distance from Earth. So populate it with 10 stars. Again, keep going back to this tab for gathering that information, and choose some from the start, some from the middle, some towards the end. So you get a good variation in the stars. And again, that just comes from the Constellations Wikipedia page, and then the list of stars is typically right under its image.